sustained recovery. Void matter activity remains within normal parameters. Target frequency has not yet returned to the syntony level. Initiating secondary protocol. Can you hear my voice, Denia?
Denia?
I just saw Sagrika. That was crazy, Rover. I didn't think you'd actually, drive that thing off. So, you're just gonna keep staring? Do you always come empty-handed when you visit patients?
Looks like she's free of the Threnodian's influence now. But that way of talking...
Yeah, I'm dying, right? That person gave me a gift a long time ago. Said when the time comes, I'd finally get a nice sleep. Who knows? But it's not hard to guess, is it? Just like a collar you put on cats and dogs, in case they get ideas. No. Cats and dogs might be too generous. At least they can still bite. I'm probably closer to a lab mouse now. So, Rover, did they send you to sweet talk a lab mouse?
Denia? I'm here because I chose to be. We've been on opposite sides before, but...
There you go. Still all serious.
But I want to try trusting you.
Right. In that case, am I supposed to look more excited? Too bad, Rover. I can't trust you in the same way. You saw me at my worst there. And you're still playing this game. You want answers. That's why you're here. How honest. I don't hate that. If you really want answers, how about we make a deal?
A deal?
Yes, a fair exchange. The collective can't get what they want from me. But you just might get what you want. Maybe you could stay with me for my birthday. This weekend. I'd like to have a good stroll in the academy again.
Your birthday is this weekend?
It could be. Or not. Doesn't matter. What matters is you are there. I'm running out of time. Some things deserve a proper ending. With a good day.
An ending? What is she planning to do? But in her current state...
What? Doesn't feel safe even with you around? Then put another collar on me. Or a bomb. What's one more, right?
I'll see what I can do.
You mean that? But people at the academy, do they know?
Space Trek Collective never made your identity public. So for that day, you'll still be the Academy student Denia.
Always the busybody. Fine. Then it's a deal, right? Relax. I'll cooperate with their research for the next few days. Just don't get your hopes up. The Grant Architect wouldn't be sloppy enough to leave me unhandled. Anyway, no point worrying about it now. I'll see you this weekend, Rover.
You're here, Rover.
Very detailed. I see a resonance suppression device and declared contact entries. Everyone's agreed on those?
Yes. At Denia's request, we used her terminal to schedule the meetings under a recovery discharge notice. She'll be approaching them today as a student. The suppression device was her idea, a guarantee of cooperation. She said it would make things fair, even though she doesn't really need it in her current state. Here, take this. If she starts feeling unwell, have her use it. It should make her feel better.
So, you found a way to relieve her frequency failure?
No, these are only tranquilizers. We've adjusted the dosage for this operation. As for a treatment plan, we'll try and work out a revised version as soon as possible.
No wonder Denia behaved that way last time. She had already seen this coming.
The diagnosis, we're still valid.
This is looking grim.
Don't concern yourself.
Are we good to go?
Yes. Hope you both have a pleasant day.
So, I'll be on your... You promised me a birthday, remember? Why the serious face? Because today, I'm Denia, a proud student of Star Torch Academy. Come on, try it like me. Loosen your mouth, relax your eyes. There. See? You look nicer when you smile.
I can do that.
Yeah. Hey, Rover. Wanna swing by the arcade first?
trying to avoid Sigrika?
Oh, so you saw...
This is your own request. Give me a reason to cancel it.
The reason is... I'm not feeling so great. Maybe we should just...
Senior? Denia?
Wow. Hi, Siggy. Did I keep you waiting?
No, I just got here too. Oh, why are you with Denia today, Senior? Oh, I see. I heard Denia's been in the ward for quite a few days. Every time I went to the infirmary, Dr. Luke said you still needed some rest. So, are you feeling better now?
Oh, I was better a while ago. Guess it's just bad sleep. I mean, a ward's never as comfy as your own room.
Bad sleep? Have you been having nightmares again? I heard what happened last time really affected a lot of people. You don't think it's because of the void matter contamination, right?
Of course not. I just pretended to be sick for a bit longer, so I don't have to get back to class so soon. Relax. Having Rover watch over me is plenty. Come on, Siggy. Didn't you want to go photograph the white bird in the garden? It'll be off duty if you don't hurry.
Okay then. Make sure you catch up with us later on, Senior. Did you know, Nia? The photography fan club is planning to apply for a studio.
They have budget for that? Was it the prize they won from the campus event?
Yeah. They won't stop talking about how much they owe you. Look, the photography fan club's here. Wanna go say hi?
I'll pass. A bunch of camera-obsessed weirdos. Their prize money has nothing to do with me anyway.
What are you talking about? Without you, they would have shut down by now.
It was for an Academy promo thing. The theme was Star Torch, Moments of Happiness. Why? I was the model, actually. Someone came to me and said they'd buy me a luxury buffet if I agreed to pose for a couple of photos while eating. For a moment, I genuinely believed they were being generous. I even skipped a meal on purpose. Turned out their luxury buffet was the cafeteria.
But the photos came out beautifully. They even made it to the Fuel's A Seal-Proof Guide to Enrollment.
It's just marketing for freshmen. You smile no matter what you're eating. That's what being a model feels like, I suppose. Besides, you know I never really liked taking photos.
Yeah, you're right. The only time we took a group photo was when Nivora insisted. Huh. Speaking of Nivora, I wonder how she's doing now.
Siggy? Let's take another photo together.
Really? That's a first for you.
Come on, Rover. You too. And can I borrow your camera? All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Cheese!
I'll save the photo on Rover's terminal for now. We can print it someday.
Look! In the photo! It's the white bird! It flew that way!
Today's new desserts include frostwort dumpling, fern spore kelp biscuit, pine needle lichen roll, and, on special, jarred fish muffin.
Those names sound intense.
Do you think you could assemble them into a cake?
What a terrifying thought, Nia.
Taste aside, the operational procedure was very clear about food intake. I should check with Armand.
I'm just going through the motions. She can eat it for me.
I happen to know a team that specializes in desserts. We could order a cake from them if you want. What kind of style are you thinking of?
Oh, really? Then can I add rainbow bean pop rocks? And creeping torch pine nuts. Oh, and some fruit crackle too?
Denia, you can't put pop rocks on a cake. You need to start with a base flavor.
Okay. Let me think. Let's get an orange cake. I promised Sigrika we'd celebrate together. She likes oranges. But make sure you add everything I mentioned earlier, okay?
Have you decided yet? What's it going to be, Denia?
Keeping it a secret for now. Tonight.
Tonight might not work for me. I promised Professor Mornier I'd help out at the reactor drive today.
Well, that's a shame, Siggy. I was hoping to share the birthday cake with you, but I guess you'll just have to make do with the leftovers.
Birthday cake? Wait, today's your birthday? So that's why Rover is... Then I'll leave Professor Mornier a message.
It's all right, Siggy. I'm sure you've got something really important to do with Professor Mornier.
Well, asking for a day off once in a while wouldn't.
Nope. No running away from it. How can you become the kind of person you look up to if you run away from something like this?
But aren't you the one who's been telling me it's okay to run away this whole time, Denia?
It was just to make you feel better. I say it to everyone.
No, you're acting super weird today. All of a sudden you asked me to come out, had me take pictures with you, revealed it's your birthday, and told me not to run away. It's not like you at all.
Ziggy,
Are you hiding something from me?
Couldn't you be a little less perceptive at a time like this, Sigrika?
If you want me to keep playing dumb, I can do that, and I'll leave it there, as usual. But there's only one thing I want to make sure. Will you still be celebrating your birthday this time next year?
I will.
Then next year, we'll celebrate your birthday together. Promise?
Promise.
How about we make a cake together when the time comes?
I thought you said there's only one thing you wanted to make sure of.
Denia still has some checkups to do tonight. Maybe after she's fully recovered in a few days.
You sound just like Dr. Harrison, Senior. It's fine. We've made a promise. Right. Off I go to sort out some files.
You go get those files, Sigrika.
Happy birthday, Denia.
That was tough. I'm never good at this with her around. Well, that made things really awkward at the end. If you'd just listened to me and moved on. Oh, sneaky you. Being so nice and kind all of a sudden. To be honest, I'm really impressed hearing those words from you. Strong, caring. Ugh.
Denia!
I heard from Armand that you've been hospitalized in the infirmary for the last few days. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. There's nothing to worry about.
Well, you look paler than you were before. A patient should get plenty of rest. And this is... Oh, wait! You must be Rover, right? I'm surprised to see Denia with you. She didn't cause you any trouble, did she?
No, not at all. It's her birthday today, and the infirmary asked me to take her out for some fresh air.
Did they now? That makes it sound even more suspicious. Sure, she wasn't hard to miss, taking naps here in her first week of school. When she heard I needed data on the Void Storm at the time, she just rushed out of campus with that sketchy bubble of hers. What?
That was ages ago. Can we please move on?
Well, I feel I should pass it on to as many people.
Graduate.
Here, this is for you. I never got the chance to give it to you. You were always nagging me about that Roy and Fairy Tales collection. I had a friend print it in color. I had no idea it's your birthday today. So, consider it a birthday gift from me, Denia.
Nastasha.
Just a minor issue from that incident earlier. Don't worry. Dr. Herson said I'll barely notice it in a few years.
It's from that void matter contamination. But if it can heal, as you said, then there's really no need for you to leave, right? With all those advanced techs of the Space Truck Collective.
Well, that's exactly why they deemed it's no longer safe for me to stay here. Something about Lahai Roy's environment makes the contamination even worse for the nervous system.
But...
Who would have thought my own thesis would set me up for early retirement?
But you once said your dream is to...
Unveil the secrets of void matter particles for all mankind? I recall saying something like that, yeah. But listen, Denia, dreams are sometimes just...
No, that's not it. Even someone like me can tell. Everyone here signed the agreement. If they choose to leave Lahai Roy, that means...
Calling it quits. Not even close. Who knows, maybe I'll come back from the new Federation in a couple of years. It's too bad you'd have already graduated by then.
That's not what I meant. You've always been a great student, Nastasha. It shouldn't have ended like this. Everything that's happened... It's all my fault.
What's with you today? How is this your fault?
I'm sorry, Nastasha. Denia's not fully recovered yet. You'll have to excuse us.
I see. Keep your eyes on the road. She seems a little off today. Oh, and happy birthday, Denia.
Are you here to pick up the birthday cake? One moment, please.
Denia, if the Space Truck Collective... If I'm...
Easy.
Here it is. I know it's a bit late, but I believe it's more than enough to convey your heart.
Rover, Denia has left the Academy and is heading towards the Deemer Plains. With her forte, we've detected residual void matter particles at the platform. Professor Armand was trapped inside a bubble. Luckily, no broken bones. She hasn't removed her resonance suppression device and tracker yet. Should we initiate the emergency protocol?
No. Give me her location.
Understood. Coordinates sent. Good luck, Rover.
I tried. But with her condition now, she would die if I tried any harder. Trees will grow tall, and leaves will turn green, Rover. That child simply made a grown-up decision.
The soul vein heartwood. Spectacular. No matter how many times I see it. Will this be my last visit?
Adorable. But it'll turn out better if you smile.
I spent 2 years watching people. Watching their joy. Their sorrow. What they call emotion is how they prove they're alive. But what's behind emotion?
The three of us will be best friends forever.
What's that look on my face?
It's the heart, Denia. What you are isn't defined by where you're from. But by your heart.
Is that so? Then somewhere along the way. Well, let's put an end to this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, that sounds nice. But sorry, I just can't. However, there is one thing I can do for you all. Fear, destruction, all those things that don't belong here. From now on, they'll be gone. Back to the void with me. I assume by the time you get here, Rover, everything will have ended. Sorry I had to say goodbye this way. This is where it all started. The Fraxidus' Lahairoi plan, where the Grand Architect first made contact with Aleph 1, and where I was created. I took the Threnodian fragment the Fraxidus left here. Leaving it here would only cause more suffering. As for the experimental data, consider it a parting gift from me to the Space Trek Collective. To be honest, I did think of telling you everything about this place. But sometimes gifts can be incredibly inappropriate. Your worries were correct. When the book page was removed, I received the Grand Architect's final message. Now, I am the last anchor point between Aleph 1 and Solaris. If I die according to plan, its fragment will disappear along with me. I used to tell myself that was karma. But what does an ending like that mean for Sigrika? For Nastasha? For someone like you, who always tries to save everyone? You're the Grand Architect's greatest rival. So making you betray your own heart is a bigger prize to them than the Threnodian fragment. It would mean that after all the frustration and failure, you are no different from them. You'd end up going down the same path. But if you had removed that page, the fragment would have lost control after receiving the message. It would have tried to find me, attempting to connect with Aleph 1 out of instinct. So, when I think about it, it's a good thing you never got to finish what you wanted to say back there. I was a child who showed up at the Fraxidus' door out of nowhere. Became their Threnodian lab mouse by accident. Ever since I can remember, they told me I existed for one reason: to make that moment happen. I've questioned myself countless times. What is the point of everything that I've been through? The answer is always the same. There is no point. Birth, pain, struggle, death. None of these have meaning. That's why when I first heard your story from the Grand Architect, I absolutely hated you, Rover. If someone like that is actually out there, then where were they during the longest, most painful days of my life? And why? Why would you appear before me just as everything was about to end? You know what I hated most? Why did everything about you have to be so impossible? Our encounter was never fair. So, I hope you can forgive me for not saying goodbye. This is something I must put an end to on my own. It's just... it hurts to watch the way you live. I can't even imagine a day when someone like you runs out of miracles. They call you Rover, but you don't even know where you started or where you're going. Even if you're major, I never understood what the Grand Architect. But at that moment, what surprised me was that, despite hating you so much, for the first time, how should I describe this emotion? I don't know where void matter particles will take me next. If I could start over, I'd like to visit the cities Nastasha talked about. To visit places where there are no void storms and Solaskin. Maybe I'll try picking a different major. Then no matter how many times it'll take, I'll come back to Lahairoi. Back to all of you. Whatever you wanted to say? Oh, I almost forgot something important. Actually, all those powers the Grand Architect displayed, including shapeshifting, are not her true forte. Those are derivatives at best. And the shapeshifting has a catch. She needs long-term observation and analysis of her target to pull it off. It's just the idea of her using my face to talk to you. It makes me sick. So let's have a code word, just between us. Next time, if it's truly me, all my old hates will become likes. Oh, and could you help me enjoy half of my birthday cake? You can save the other half for me, of course. But don't throw away any of the toppings.
Aw. Will we ever see Denia again?
We will.
Okay. But, what about the thing you didn't get to say? If you feel like you don't belong here, then someday in the future, would you be willing to... And what about the rest?
Secret. For now. Denia, do you have any clues about that scene in your memory?
Nothing. It was just a scene. Maybe from some movies I watched as a kid.
But maybe, in my opinion, you still have a chance to.
Now you're reminding me of what Nastasha once said.
Huh?
Raise your head. What do you see?
Lahairoi's night sky.
True enough. But my reply was... the void. The darkness.
What was her reaction?
She said it was actually light fighting against darkness. But it looks like darkness has the upper hand, I said.
But there was only darkness in Lahairoi at the beginning. Then came the light.
You answered exactly the same way as she did.
So light actually prevailed.
You're right. I guess if you never give up, the story will one day have a good ending. No?
The mind
Heard her? The eccentric traffic illuminator.